So we got more details on James Harden. James Harden wants to be traded to the Clippers, which we kind of knew. We knew the Heat are in there now too. And he's extremely upset by how the Sixers handled the situation. James Harden wants to play for Los Angeles, and the Sixers are in the process of trying to accommodate his preference, sources tell Sam Amick of The Athletic. Harden became extremely upset at the way in which the Sixers had handled his possible free agency and has made his dissatisfaction clear to the organization, a sources close to James Harden told Sam Amick. Both Kawhi Leonard and Paul George are supportive of the idea of Clippers trading for Harden. There's strong optimism on Harden's side that he'll go to the Clippers, and he took a significant pay cut to stay. But let's get right into it, and it's definitely going to be, it's an interesting saga. I've said it, they can do a deal around Norman Powell and Marcus Morris, like as the salary filler, and then whatever else you want. But if those two guys are there, you can keep Paul George and Kawhi on the roster and get yourself James Harden. So obviously it seems like he'll land to Los Angeles, and that probably pisses the hell off of Daryl Morey and everybody. But with Harden choosing to leave, I mean, he could go back to Houston, but I doubt that happens. So a player of Harden's caliber might take a bit longer to get traded than we think. Maybe they go out and spend money. It's definitely an interesting situation, and James Harden hired agents for the first time this past year after 5 years of going without representation. We know the Rockets have Ime Udoka and a plethora of cap space, while, the Suns had interest before Bradley Beal. At this point, if James Harden's changing the world, it seems like the Clippers. Supposedly, Daryl Morey's choice to keep James Harden and his camp in the dark regarding the Sixers' plan had everything to do with Harden's choice to ask out. And as Morey knows, perhaps better than anyone, the prospect of keeping James Harden against his wishes, as the Rockets and Brooklyn Nets attest, is an unpleasant at best and unattainable at worst. A deal that the Clippers may be the only way to salvage this messy situation. I want to hear your thoughts down below. What do you guys think? It's interesting, to say the least, ladies and gentlemen. James Harden, a Clipper.